Good afternoon. Now we are on the air. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Mac, thanks for joining me here in Discord.
You're welcome.
This is going to be my 4th flight in 3 weeks. So I had one earlier today because we've got a public holiday here. And seems I can still remember how to fly this bird. So we'll see what happens now. We're going to go to San Diego, and San Diego has got that notorious little hill before you dip for the landing on runway 27, and the runway is short. So we're going to just try and enjoy the flight. Hope you guys enjoy it with me. Hello, Marius. Right, so I'm basically ready to go. I've played around a little bit with the better pushback settings. And one of the things I did, I think, is I've created a bit of confusion for myself. Let's go there quickly. Oh, it won't be able to because it's in use. So what happens is I actually do the normal planning and all. He comes and then he connects, but then nothing. Okay. So at this point in time, when I now request him,
ground the cockpit.
Now I've got to do it again. So I'm going to have to figure out how to bypass that. Hello, Mikma. But anyway, that's not the problem. We're going to enjoy it anyway. So, Sacramento to San Diego. It's one of my assignment flights, and tomorrow evening we'll be doing San Diego to Oakland to finish off my 5 assignments for the month. Tomorrow morning I'll still have to think of what flight we're going to do. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. But anyway, I think we're done. It's a little bit confusing, but there we go. All right, there we go. Before start procedure. Come on, Linda. It's been a while.
Start procedure.
Do your thing. This is the latest XP Beta 3, by the way.
Complete.
Seems to be real nice. Start number 2 engine.
Checklist. Starting number 2 engine.
Yes, please. Hello, Peter.
N2.
See this announcement from Aveo, Nico?
Yeah.
Starter cutout.
Start number 1 engine. Linda. Start number 1 engine.
Starting number 1 engine.
Peter, at this moment, we've got a long weekend, so no, I'm not busy with work right now. I can probably think of a couple of things to do that's work-related, but I've decided
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
I'm going to rest this weekend because I've had like 3 weeks.
Stand by.
3 weeks of 15, 16 hours a day. So I'm tired and I need rest, and this is it. This is the weekend. We're also off on Monday, so 4 good rest days. If I can manage it with the family as well.
Starter cutout. Engine start procedure complete.
Tow has been disconnected. Bypass bin's been removed. Hand signal on the right. See you next time. Have a safe flight.
Ready for before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
Before taxi procedure.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. I could feel like burnout coming along. You know, it was getting a bit much here at the end.
Before taxi procedure complete. I am ready for before taxi checklist.
Yeah, we've done that. Don't worry, Linda. We want to go fly now. Hello, Sean.
Cabin crew, take your seats, prepare for takeoff.
Busy. Messenger while I'm taxiing, you can see the result. Looks like I'm drunk. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Alright. That. Let's go.
Before takeoff procedure complete. Ready for before takeoff checklist.
Approaching 3-5 left.
Right, let's go.
Runway 35 left confirmed.
On runway 35 left.
Stabilized.
Right, that should do it.
Takeoff thrust set. knots. Throttle hold. V1. Rotate. Positive rate.
There we go. Brilliant.
Acceleration altitude.
Right up into the milk.
Flaps 1 set. Flaps up and set.
Hello UVP and hello Captain Odin. Yeah, I'm using X-Plane Weather. xEnviro is not currently compatible with this version of X-Plane. It will have to be upgraded a little bit. So I'm using the default X-Plane Weather. And I'm using AutoOrthos as usual, so you can see that looks brilliant.
Out of interest, Nico, as a point of conversation, what do you think xEnviro can bring to the weather?
Mac, first of all, reliable weather, okay? We saw it again today. The X-Plane real weather is just not reliable. It's never been reliable. It's a hit and miss. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. This morning it was wrong again. By the time we landed, the reported weather and that which was depicted were just two different things. Okay. So that's reliable weather is the first thing. The second thing is better cloud representation. The clouds here is really good, but I think xEnviro still beats that. And with xEnviro, I don't need a third-party plugin to get my meters. Okay, I can actually get all my meter information from the actual weather engine. Whereas right now, I need to use Antonio's NOAA weather plugin to actually get my weather. So those are big things for me. Those are the three big ones.
I just thought it was nice to get your
view
on the differences and the benefits that it still had.
No, absolutely, Mac.
The weather has improved a lot in X-Plane.
It has. It has. And the sad part of it is, even with all of that, it's still not reliable. And the moment, it's okay when you fly ILSs and you just, kind of go with the flow. But the moment you start flying RNAVs and things like that, then your QNH matters. Your altitude is going to be, crucial. Stupid things like that, small little things, which a lot of people might not care about, but I do. Hello, Flight Deck 11.
You have the answers, gents,
for
those that are listening.
Yeah, there's some other questions here as well. Yeah, Peter, I gave up. I just went back to installing and using the Simheaven stuff. As long as I've got that running, I've got my AutoGen. Captain Odin is asking about Active Sky. I have not used Active Sky, and whether they've brought up update, I don't know. I haven't used it with this 12.2 X-Plane Beta. The thing with Active Sky is, yes, it gives you the reliability in the weather. The METAR is the METAR, and that's what you get in X-Plane. But my gripe with Active Sky is that their cloud depiction is very flat. It's like you're flying with pancakes. You know, it almost resembles what we're seeing now. It's a very flat cloud. In other words, there's not real volumetric cloud generation. Now, Active Sky uses the clouds in X-Plane. They don't inject their own clouds, and it's just the way they then depict it is just a little bit too flat for me. That is one of the reasons why when I do use Active Sky, that I do that switch over at 10,000 foot. So the moment we go past 10,000 foot AGL, it switches to X-Plane real weather. So I literally only use Active Sky then under 10,000. You know, that was the workaround for that one. But again, there you've got the reliability of the METAR. I have no idea what I said about the keyboard. What did I say about the keyboard? You got me, Paul. I can't remember ever saying anything about the keyboard. Maybe I'm getting old. Please refresh my memory. We were talking about xEnviro, and we were talking about Active Sky, and we were talking about the X-Plane real weather. I don't know if that rings a bell. Okay, a good one.
Yeah, I was on about he's forgotten all the shortcuts.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. See, I need new glasses as well. You forgot all the settings on the keyboard. Now I get it. See, sorry. My bad. Yo, I read that completely wrong. Oh, about the autogen. Okay, right, see. I use the Simheaven stuff. So as long as my Simheaven is on, I've got autogen. Hello, Christer.
Yeah, we were commenting. Yes, over 3 weeks, you're right.
Excellent. Yeah, Peter, that's the only way I can get autogen. If I want autogen and I fly with AutoOrtho, that's what I need to do. If I take the AutoOrtho out, then my default autogen works. Or, yeah, you're gonna have to use GPS left to start up the FMC when you do your programming. If you don't use GPS left and you use like the airport or the stand coordinates, the aircraft's going to know, because that's not the aircraft coordinates. Okay, you need to make sure that you use GPS left. And then the other thing is you need to make sure that all the GPS things are on, like by default. Okay, so if that's not on, you're going to get GPS drift. Now you see that little asterisk over there. You get that by pressing the POS button. All right, that also will give you an indication of how far you are drifting off your actual place where the aircraft thinks you are. You know, so just remember, it's all new. This is all part of the new IRS drift stuff. That's weird, Peter, that we have the same mistake, same fault. I don't know. It's just weird. Hello, departing the fix. Right. Let's see. 1 hour. Well, 50 minutes left on that timer. Then we'll be on the ground. Hello, spawning salmon. Use the Simheaven stuff. Now the Simheaven stuff is a little bit more better arranged and placed than your default AutoGen. But the basics is supposed to be that you just need to have it on the correct level so that it will show above ground, you know, above your AutoOrtho. But for some reason I lost it. Peter lost it. We can't figure it out. Now when we load the Simheaven stuff, we obviously make sure that it is above the AutoOrtho, and then it works. Then it shows.
1000 to level off.
Yes, the botting the fix. If you have X organizer, you should be fine. It'll put the stuff in the right layer order. But you can also override it and then make a mess. So don't do that. You know, let it sort itself out. And yeah, then you should see everything.
Go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt sign. I'd like to kindly ask if you are staying in your seats to keep those seatbelts comfortably fastened for your safety. Onboard computer showing an on-time arrival, no ATC delays either. We're going to stay quiet up here, have you enjoy the flight and the service. Once again, welcome aboard. Yeah, I've seen the notice. We'll have to keep our eyes open for that. Must be honest, this beta 3 is performing for me better on my system than beta 2 did. And I like it. It's really smooth, just really nice. I haven't had one instance where it told me that I don't have enough VRAM, my Mac.
That's nice. How much VRAM have you got currently?
Only 8.
Yeah. I was looking at the new 5060 Ti. That's got 16 gigabytes.
Wow.
And the card prices aren't too extortionate. I mean, there's still a few pennies, but I don't know what the performance is like. I've not seen much readback yet.
Yeah, that's going to be important to find out.
But it's got the VRAM. That's the important thing.
Did you see in the latest release notes they're talking about AMD being still a problem, eh?
Oh,
I
yeah.
told them, and then I was treated badly. Well, weirdly, not badly, weirdly. No, I didn't know what to tell them anymore. You know? The thing doesn't work. And then
they're aware of it, yeah.
Now they are, yeah. But it's funny, you speak to some of these guys and now telling me stories, I had too many things loaded and too many things are outdated. That 12 gig VRAM is the only thing I miss of that AMD card that I had.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying, that with the 16 gigabytes of the 60 Ti version, that's promising perhaps.
Mac, at this point in time, I must be honest, I've got way too many other things I need to take care of first. I'm glad I got this card. It's sorted now. I can fly.
Oh, I hear you.
Yeah. Real world is asking a bit more of me right now, so I won't be spending anything on the computer anytime soon.
I appreciate that.
Yes, the botting the fix, I remember. Let's quickly have a look at these charts. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello, so.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
All good. You?
All good, thank you. Departing the fix, there you can see we've got quite a few levels that we're going to have to step down. So you're going to see it very definitely, okay? Have you tried the new beta, Sasa?
The new Explain beta, I just downloaded it.
Okay.
Is the weather okay? The
weather, we were talking about it earlier in the stream. I had to go and double check that it was actually downloading. We might as well go have a look now. I got the impression that, you see, 0% download. So let's rescan
it's not really
it.
downloading.
Yeah, it's struggling. Okay, so what we got this morning is that we also found that we were depicted on the PFD to be below ground for some reason. Okay, so it's unreliable. There we go. There it was loading just as I took it away.
Yeah.
There it stopped at 90%. It's just re-downloaded. So it's unreliable. It seems for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just now.
But
There we go. It's
generally,
updated.
the visuals and performance updates, Sasso, it's looking promising.
Yeah.
That's good.
So yeah, look, it's really smooth. I like the brighter cockpit and things like that. So
I downloaded mine and it just went from 0 to 100% without any.
yeah, mine got stuck a few times. Just want to see my settings. Okay, I'm gonna try that. See how that goes for me.
I just want to find a cloudy place, see if it depicts the clouds.
I'm en route to San Diego and I've got some clouds here. The clouds are definitely much better than, you know, a couple of versions ago.
Yeah.
You see there the difference in sort of dense cloud and more scattered cloud.
They've also got their square cloud problem, see?
Oh, yeah.
And the tram lines. There's the tram lines. You can clearly see the tram lines. They need to work on that a bit.
Yeah, they admitted they still got that problem.
Yeah.
In the Bravo 2 update, wasn't it? Release notes.
Yeah. Mac, I don't really mind. I mean, we can see there's progress. They're moving forward.
Oh,
it's not a
yeah,
negative for me. I'm just pointing it out. It's an obvious thing, you know.
Yeah,
Nothing
I agree with
spectacularly wrong. As long as the weather actually downloads and you've got a more reliable download and engine, I'm happy with it. But this morning it was crazy. And just now, as you guys saw, I had to press it a few times before it actually the download.
Did something, yeah.
What's this? They've given you a day off work, Sasso?
Kind of. Yeah, it's my day off. I've been busy this morning, but now I have, well, another 5-10 minutes. So, you know, the normal day, busy. I'm off from work.
Better start thinking about this descent.
We had a nice chat this morning, Nico and I, with our Canadian friend Jordan.
Ah.
The Iveo man.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nice chatting with him again.
Talking about VATSIM, the Italian division created a big event on the 23rd of April. It's a Wednesday, I think. And this event is going to be a 19Z over Padova. So all the east side or northeast side of Italy will be fully controlled on VATSIM. And they said to me, if you wanna come with Zibo and the other friends, you're more than welcome. So all the northeast side, Bologna, Venice, Padova in general, will be fully controlled.
Nice.
Yeah. Are we missing the rain effect?
I haven't had rain.
I'm in a rainy place. And I can't see any.
It's possible.
Let me start xEnviro. See if I get the rain with Enviro.
If you're using the latest beta
It probably won't work.
xEnviro, it won't
No.
work.
No, I still have the last public. If I get the rain effect, xEnviro, then
Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. Huh? Hey. That is crazy. So,
yeah.
what from your RNP progress page? Where else can you tell this thing that it needs to fly on RNP 0.11 instead of 3? Is there any other place?
No, really. Wait. You are trying to change the RMP approach.
Yeah, maybe I'm too far out still or something. I don't know. There's some reason. The RNP must be flown on 0.11. But when I go to this page, it's set on 0.3. See? And I cannot change that. I'm pretty sure that's where we've always changed it.
Yeah, that's the place.
He doesn't want to.
Yeah.
I think that is either a new thing that Ziba implemented with different requirements or it's broken.
Could be.
Yeah. Alex, I have a public holiday here, so that's why I'm streaming. I did the one flight earlier today just with the guys here on Discord, and then I said to them, yeah, I'll stream tonight again because I'm lazy, laid back, you know, just resting.
There is a rain, but I cannot see the rain on the screen in Zibo.
He'll probably have to tune it again or something.
Yeah.
Mac, I did send him a message telling him that we miss him, that I want to know that he's okay.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
You know what? I want to change into a default aircraft.
Right. Yes, so he's here, Alex. Right, 52 nautical miles for top of descent.
No, no rain effect,
Uh,
even on the default 737.
sure. So they broke it.
Yeah,
Oh. Oh, that means you're saying it's Zibo related.
No,
it's not the Zibo.
does the same in
Oh,
default
right, so-
aircraft.
Oh, right, fair enough.
And inside the weather, I have rain. So
Departing the fix, that was what I was thinking as well. Whether there's maybe a constraint in the distance or something. We'll check it later again.
Ready for descent procedure.
I'm
I
glad you
just
are.
changed the weather to manually weather with the severe rain, nothing. That's the default 737.
Yep.
So
Then you
they
know.
messed up the windscreen effect. It seems like the aircraft is without any screen, to be honest. Cannot see any reflection.
How's your connection, internet-wise, at the moment? Sasha?
Much better. Can hear you loud and clear.
We hear the same.
Yeah,
I
without
was
any issue.
wondering whether you got enough bandwidth to share your screen, go live.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Fair enough.
That.
There you go. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, no problem. So there you go. Now forget the time, I don't know in which airport, but I just found an airport with heavy rain. And even if I go, sorry,
Well, hang on, look at the water around you there.
That's normal because I have no scenery for this part. I mean, just
Right, I'm with you. Okay.
So even if I entered manual severe weather, precipitation severe, I haven't got anything, and I'm with the default Cessna now. And look, it seems I'm missing the screen. Can you see?
Okay. Yeah. I'm
like
with you
if I have
now.
no screen here. I don't think is anything here in the setting. I think that should be all good.
We'll go. Let's have a look.
Seems like I have no screen. It's interesting. Auto brake max, Nico.
Yes.
Oh.
I can put it on 3. San Diego, you've got to come in 3.5 degrees glide slope and it's a short runway.
Approach top of descent.
If I
Oh.
go into the sea, then I'll blame you. Okay.
No, stay with Max. I'm happy. I thought, I mean, it's gonna be an interesting airport there.
Yeah.
Nico, I don't know whether you can look. Reading up on something regarding the weather. We're working towards improving our weather in X-Plane 12, including instances of rain, snow, Minecraft clouds and holes in our cloud layers. It would really help if you report these issues to us via our bug reporter. During an X-Plane session, perform a dump weather to log action. This should be in the menu bar for X-Plane. This will write the exact weather environment to the log.
Where do you say is that? In which side of where?
It says this should be in the menu bar for X-Plane.
Well, where in the menu bar? What's it called?
It doesn't say.
But what did they call it?
Dump weather to log.
Oh.
This is from the X-Plane official Discord.
Yeah.
And this is Autopilot from Lemon.
Dump to log. There's a dump to log. Weather state.
There you go. Got it then.
Okay.
Because that means you can perhaps go back and have a look at what it's reporting at the moment.
Yeah. And while we're thinking about it, let's go have a look at it anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Hope that helps.
Right, it goes from 0 to just now without downloading, and I don't see any change here, so whatever. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. As long as it doesn't bomb out now, I'll be happy.
I presume it's just a default log file, is it?
Yeah, it looks, it sounds like it's going to write to the default.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to data. Departing the fix, I did change it to auto brake 3. It was on max, so I saw it correctly.
Okay.
That thing's hunting some other VOR for the position fix.
Yeah.
This weather looks. They changed things in the rain effect. Because now I'm even loading xEnviro. Even with severe weather, severe rain, doesn't show any.
Is that the same airport as you were at before, Sasso?
Yeah.
Well, the tide must be coming in then. The water's getting higher.
Yeah. See, the rain is not a big.
There's quite rough weather there at the moment, you've got.
Yeah, I found it very. Oh well, we'll see. Good. Guys, it's time for me to go. Enjoy.
Thank you for stopping by, Sasso.
Absolutely. Speak soon.
Yeah, great to see you. Bye.
Pleasure. Bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's nice of him to call by.
I'm going to keep on pressing this bloody button until it either takes it or not. And then I can send the bug report to Zibo, because, I mean, if you need to change it, you need to change it.
Sounds like they've changed something in possibly the last update.
Yep.
Explain rather than Zibo.
Understand, yeah.
There's not a Discord room for reporting or discussing issues much at the moment.
Well, you can put it in the forum. Or you mean explain for the explain Discord?
Yeah, but explain Discord, as I say, there's not an appropriate room for it now.
Yeah, they don't want it. They want the bug report done traditionally, as you just read.
Yeah, exactly.
Approaching transition. Transition level. Ready for approach checklist.
While departing the fix, I haven't noticed that it made a new top of descent yet, but there you can clearly see the different restrictions as per the charts. You just don't see that it has made another top of descent. Another place that I remember seeing it was going into Stansted, coming from the southeast in Europe, going back. Hello, Luigi. See, this FMC and this whole code is clever enough to recognize when it needs to do something like that. Yeah, interesting. Clever stuff, this, man. Clever stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Vim.
Flight level 100. Landing lights switches on.
Yeah, Alex, it's magnificent, white and bright. There we go. Something popping out there. Needs some time to come into focus. Yeah, this is one of my assignment flights. I don't have a say in which area I fly that when I've already started the assignments. It happens.
Nico, would you think this is a fair question to ask? Latest beta 3 of Explain 12.2. Is there a current issue with weather updates? Is there an issue with aircraft depicting rain on the windshields, etc.?
Yeah, absolutely.
Even when manual heavy rain conditions persist?
Mac,
So,
ask it. Yeah, we've just gone through it, departing the fix. Sorry, I wanted to zoom in, but I was concentrating on the discussion, and then I noticed all of a sudden, chip, we've just gone through it, and there it starts the descent again. Because it was holding us. Yeah, look, I mean, it brought us down to 6,000, then we leveled out. And then a few miles away, it had the top of descent, and then it started descending again. I mean, it's just like at the cruise. It does exactly the same operation. And just as I looked back on the screen, I saw, we went through it, and there's the descent starting again. Yep. Yeah, and the aircraft's clever enough to do everything automatically. It's just this RNP thing that's now really bugging me. I've used it so many times and it worked. I think there's a typo or something that's not making it work. Or it's part of a bigger system change that Zibo's doing.
Perhaps if you post that in our dev room, Nico, that might prompt Zibo to reply.
I did. I already put the RNP thing in there just a few minutes ago.
Okay. Oh, right. Brilliant.
Ready for landing checklist.
So, frequencies, courses, minimas all set. We've got 3 greens on the gear. Flaps is steady. Let's make the best of this now. And let's go with
1,000 to level.
Where's the
20,000.
community hell? Where's
Cabin
that?
crew, take your seats, prepare for landing.
The community forum. Yeah, on our server. It's in between the level up and the Zibo groups.
No, this is on the X-Plane
Oh
side.
no, there's no such thing like that. Not that I know. They've got a little forum there, but I don't think it's the same thing. Yes, you can obviously ask for it. Let me see if I can find it.
Hang on, this is... See, there's a whole load of hidden things on the X-Plane official website, which I haven't got access to.
No, remember you've got some setting. You had the same thing with our one, with our server. You've got some setting that doesn't show you something unless something else happens. I remember there was something, because they've got the unofficial support called Community Help, the same as we have. It is there.
Yeah.
1,000 feet stabilized.
Iterian.
Yeah, but it's not in the list.
It must be. It's in my list.
What,
That's
in the
what I'm saying.
X-Plane?
Yeah, I'll show you now. Let me just land. Let me get on the ground. I'll show you. Because you had the same problem. You also couldn't see our server. And then we went through your settings, remember? And then all of a sudden you could see something. I just can't remember what it was.
List. I've added the channel list. I've just done it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can see it now. Ah, there it is. Okay. So I've been asked to add it.
20. 10.
Reverse unlocked. Speed brake up.
I'm running out of runway.
New post.
Thank you, Mr. Fix.
60 knots. Yet. Great landing. You are professional.
Thank you, Linda. After landing procedure.
After landing procedure.
Go away. Right. And you do your story.
After landing procedure complete.
Take the first parking. Not sure where that yellow line is. Must be somewhere there. Huh?
Flaps up and set.
There seems to be a line of some sorts. Yeah, in hindsight, yes. You're right.
A tag is required. What's a tag?
You say which version of what you're using.
Yeah.
We're also using it.
Yeah, got it. Right, I've just posted it into the community help.
There we go. Right, here we go. Shutdown procedure. Hello, Jerry.
Shutdown procedure.
Welcome, Peter. Yes, welcome. Right. Okay, well, we made it. That gate didn't come to my door. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see you tomorrow morning, 800 or 900 Zulu or whatever the time is. I can't remember now. Let me have a look. Oops, let me not confuse you.
Ready for shutdown checklist.
Flights 800 Zulu seems. Okay, well, anyway, it's going to be somewhere in that area, so keep an eye out and then come join us again. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.